everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. Today is the 22nd of December. Let's do our Advent. Today we have English toffee. I would smell that, but I can smell it through the tin. So yes, it smells very sweet, very toffee-like, which is fine. I will try it eventually, probably when I've run out of the other flavors that I like more. Okay, so today I'm so excited, you guys. I can't even begin to explain it. I finally found the winter book tag that I had expected to do at the beginning of this month. I don't know if it hadn't been made yet or what, but it was created by Amy. I will link her channel down below. I was not tagged by anybody, but I'm still gonna do it. It has Amy and I want to say Mercury Calling, so go check both of those girls out. They are lovely, sweet women. I really adore their channels, and I think they're a lot of fun to watch. Amy and I share a lot in common in terms of our conversation and blatant openness about illness and our struggles with such things. So if you like my channel, go look at her. And then Mercury, that girl, she is a doll. I think she is one of the sweetest people, and I really think that she is a lovely channel, and she always has something interesting and a little more obscure. So if you like that side of my channel, go check her out as well. Today we're going to be doing the winter reading book tag, and we're going to just dive in. And the first thing is, what am I going to read this winter? So I have a whole kit and caboodle of thingies. See? A whole baboodle. All right. So the first one I plan to get to is Wuthering Heights. I have not yet read this. I think one of my alters has, but I have not had the pleasure yet. So that is a hope. So then I received the Arcturus editions of Jane Austen, and it's all 6 of her books. I'm going to start with Sense and Sensibility. I have read Pride and Prejudice before, but this one is the one that my mother says I should dive into first because I don't know the story as well. Now, of course, I'm going to pick up one of Mercedes' books from her Moth box. I'm going to link my unboxing of her Moth box down below. I've spoken before about the fact that I will support her. Any box that she comes out with, I will purchase. This is Linda Cracknell, Call of the Undertow. And then this one I received from Freight Publishing for review. It does come out in 2017 or late this month. So this is The Turncoat by Alan Murray. This is a story about World War II and a bombing and the survivors and the soldiers, and I'm very excited to dive into this. ECW has sent me this. This is On the Shores of Darkness. There is Light, and it's by Cordella Strube. This is a story about a young girl who is into art, and she wants to try and finance herself so that she can escape from a small town, and she does so by working with seniors. Then I have already spoken about this. This is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Noel and Gone with the Wind. These two are going to be my winter big chunky reads that I read for my challenge that I've given myself. I will also be reading War and Peace, but I don't have the edition yet. And then this last one is The Book of Heroes, and it's by Miyuki Miyabe, and it is a fantasy sort of mystery about a young child who is being bullied at school and her experience. This I received from review from Heikosiro Press, and I will link them down below. I will also link ECW and Freight Books, yes, and Freight Publishing down below for you guys. What character in a book has the personality that is cold as ice? And I went with Astrid's mother from White Oleander. She is a ice queen. She is completely emotionless, and I don't even believe she loves her own daughter. I think she loves her daughter in the way that she loves herself, as a image of herself and not as a separate person. It's a sad, beautiful, wonderful book, and definitely one of my favorites ever. And you will hear more about this when I start talking about favorite fiction of the year. Question 3 is, it's a time for gifts. What has been your favorite book you've received as a gift? And I don't usually receive books as a gift, which actually makes me very sad. I receive them a few of the times from like friends and from like my friends here on the booktube community, but I don't receive them from family members. I usually just get gift cards, which, as much as I think that's sweet, I kind of wish that they would make decisions for me, just because I'd like to see how well they know me. It's a little selfish of me, but still what it is. But Miss Amanda Center was kind enough to send me this as a gift. It is her actual physical copy of The Phantom Menace in the Shakespeare dialect. So I am in love with this. The cover is stunning. The naked hardback is beautiful, and so are the end papers. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I do plan to collect the rest of these. I am a huge fan. Padme was a hero of mine, as was Leia, and I am such a hardcore fan. It's a little nerdy of me, but I'm okay with it. And then question number 4, with Christmas and New Year's parties in this season, what character would you least like to get stuck with talking to at a party? Can anyone guess who I'm going to say? No? Bunny. Get Bunny the F away from me. I hate that boy. He is as close to a misogynistic pig type a-hole that I have come in a book. I don't like him at all. I think that it was a good thing that he passed, but I really don't like many of the characters in this. However, after having read it several times and really diving into what is actually a very, very beautifully done and interesting depiction of the Roman Empire, I think it's fantastic. But Bunny, don't let me meet him at a party. There will be a punch in the crotch. And then the last 2 questions. One is, how do I spend Christmas Day if I do celebrate Christmas, which I do. Christmas for me starts on Christmas Eve. My father and I wake up at 7 a.m. and we drive into Portland and we go to all of our local locations. But then after that, the next morning, now here's where it gets fun. Because of my DID, I have alters that are under the age of 8 and don't understand the idea of sleeping past 7 on Christmas morning. So what ends up happening is I end up going to sleep and then I wake up around 6 and I have to stay in bed. I'm not allowed to wake anybody up, which would actually be Miss Amy, who is 5, not waking anybody up. And then I wait in bed until everyone's up. And then we all meander downstairs and we start having coffee and, breakfast and all those things while we're opening up presents. Dad comes in and out. He's usually loading up the wood stove. I'm very excited. It looks like I'm going to have a white Christmas this year. I love white Christmases. And then we spend the whole day together. Usually Christmas Eve we watch Bad Santa, which, if that tells you anything about my family. And then on Christmas Day we usually watch a horror film that has been given to us somewhere. Someone always gets some stupid horror film that we end up all watching. The first year that it ever happened, I was 12 and my sister was 10, and we watched The Blair Witch Project, and it's just been a family thing ever since. And then last but not least is the favorite Christmas films or TV specials or songs. My favorite song is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, sung by Judy Garland. And then as far as TV specials, my family actually has never been a big TV watcher. As far as Christmas specials go, we don't really go down that road, but the things that we do watch, I watch Elf every year, and I have been for the last 3 nights. And then I love The Hard Nut, which is a pop art version of the Nutcracker. I absolutely adore this and I watch it every single year. It's my favorite. I used to be able to go to the Nutcracker and see it, but after I hit a certain age, my dad didn't keep taking me, and so I really can't afford to buy tickets to the Nutcracker myself. So I just watch The Hard Nut. So there is my winter reading book tag. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy holidays. Bye!